Right, I think that'll do for the watering for now. Are you finding that, especially in the UK, without all this rain, all our allotments are turning into like dusty deserts, shall we say? But even though we've had no rain and we're trying to get as much water into the ground as possible, there's still lots of things that are growing. Now the garlic in this bed and the one over the back there is ready for coming up. And on the whole, so far, we've only taken 4 up. They don't look too bad. They're a nice size, which is good. We've got a little bit of rust on the leaves on these, but it looks like it's only just started, so I think this is ideal time just to get them up. And get them into storage. Now I did hear that one variety, whether it be a soft neck or a hard neck, I can't remember, stores better. Let us know. Do you know which one stores best? Soft neck or hard neck? So, not too sure what I'm going to be putting in this bed. We're going to give it a little bit of TLC. I may put some carrots in here, I think, because the germination on the carrots from over there has been very poor, to say the least. Right, let's get these up and move on to the second bed. Now this bed has taken a bit of a hit with the rust, and to be honest, I've never had to deal with rust before, although I've never had garlic so good before, so both should still be all right though. I think if I just cut them off and leave them to dry, burn the infected leaves, I think we should be all right. Now, as far as the garlic's concerned, I'm happy. They say little wins. Now, most of them are fared up really well. We've got a couple here that I have no idea what is going on there. And I've got another one over here. Have you ever had garlic like this? Do you know what it is? Pop us a little comment down below and let us know. And if you have, are they still usable? Now this crop of onions, they just speak for themselves. They're varying sizes, but we've got a monster, an absolute monster. Now you can pull these straight out, but so I'm led to believe, if you do that, they don't store as well. So you can get underneath with a fork or a spade, or you just lift them out by hand. There we go. We have got some little ones. So I'm really impressed with these onions. And I think I got away with the white rot that we did have in the other bed. Look at that. Right, let's get these up and give the bed a little tickle over. Ready for things to go in next. Now we've started setting out our sweet corn, ready for planting. We've already got our squashes in, dotted around. Now I was thinking about doing the Three Sisters this year, but I haven't got the beans. So we're just gonna go for the sweet corn. We're doing a block there of one variety, a block down here of another, and hopefully the squashes should work their way through. And also, the good benefit of this is there won't be so much digging with a bit of luck, because squashes are very good ground cover. So that's the squash bit done, all laid out ready. We've also mapped out this side with our pumpkins that we're going to put in. Now, we've got a mixture of pumpkins down here, 2 varieties actually. One which was a shot bolt one last year, like for the carving and such like. We're going to try them, and the other variety in there is one that I grew a couple of years back now, about 3 years ago, and I kept some seed, so we've tried them. And we've got another 2 blocks, or 1 block of different variety sweet corn there, which have all fell over. And we had odd numbers, so I do like an even number, but we had odd numbers. So what was left out, the 3 varieties I've put together there, and see what happens. We've got a couple in there as well. They're the pumpkins. One of them is Big Max and the other one is Atlantic Giant. We're going to try and train them over the top and just do what they do, basically. Peas are starting to come up at last, which is nice. Beans are coming up as well. But what we have done, we have planted 2 pumpkins, or squashes I think they are. Howdoon. We've got one there and one up the other end, and we're just going to, because I want to utilise this little bit of space behind the frame, so we're just going to run one way, one the other, and see what we get. And hopefully if we get anything, no one leans over the fence and nicks it. We've managed to get the last of the tomato plants in, so they're all in, doing what they do. We added an extra one in here. We had a little bit of space there. Let's take you over here. Now I was going to move these, my little nursery bed, these little raspberry cuttings that we put in there just to keep them safe, are now bearing fruit. So I'm not going to be able to move them until the autumn. These ones, we're getting some raspberries on there, not a lot. They're still quite firm at the moment. But yeah, and they're just chucking up runners all over the place. So they'll all get sorted out in the autumn, ready for next year. Gooseberries, nothing happening on the 2 gooseberry bushes. I'm not sure why that is. They may be so. Oh, saying that, we've got one over there. Blackcurrant bushes. Now, the birds seem to like these more than what I do, but it entices birds onto the plot. You feed the birds work for you. They get rid of the slugs, the snails, and any other little things they fancy. Now, the last thing I'm going to be planting today, before it gets too hot, and it's already starting to run off me, I'm going to be getting in this celeriac. Now, with my experience with celeriac, last year was a bit of a failure. I left it out in the open. A couple of years back I tried it, and it seems to do better in the shade. It doesn't like full-on sun. Well, it doesn't work for me anyway. So I'm going to plant these just behind these beds here, where you get the sun, but you get a little bit of shade from the raised beds and the blackberry bush behind. And hopefully we might get some nice sized celeriac later on in the season. So I'm very pleased with what I've got done today. I've got the squashes in, the rest of the pumpkins, all the sweet corns in. Everything's had a good water. So yeah, oh, and the celeriac. And we've got our garlic and onions to take home and cure. So yeah, a very busy, eventful day. So anyway, I'm waffling. I'll see you next time. Take care.